In this tutorial, I will be sharing how to cut and sew a flare dress. This is a half circle dress and that is what I'm going to be sharing. My name is Ayomide and on this channel you would find sewing tutorials. Now let us jump into today's tutorial. To begin this tutorial, this is the fabric that I made use of and I had a total of 2.5 yards. So now for us to cut the flare, we need to perform some calculations. My waist round measurement is 26 inches. I'm going to be adding 1 inch extra, which will cover up for my zipper. You don't need to add 2 inches for your zipper allowance because you would still have an excess of fabric. So I just prefer to add 1 inch extra. Next, I'll be dividing that by 3, which is what you need to divide if you are making a half circle skirt. If you're making a full circle skirt, you'll be dividing by 6. So after dividing by 3, my radius is 9 and I want the length of my skirts, including hemming allowance, to be 27. So the total number of fabric that I will be needing is going to be 36 inches, which is 1 yard. So to be able to cut this, I'll be needing 2 yards to cut this since I will be placing it on fold, right? So 36 inches placed on fold would mean 2 yards of fabric. Right here, I have placed my fabric on fold, and from that folded edge, remember the radius that I calculated, which was 9 inches. I'm going over to mark it all the way down from the pointed edge. After marking, I connected all the dots together and took out the radius. Next, I proceeded to mark my length, which was 27 inches. So for this, you don't need to place your tape at one point. You can move your measuring tape all around until you have 27 inches. So please bear with me. My table is quite small, but I tried as much as possible to have a good coverage of what I was doing. So this is me marking my length from one end of the folded edge to the other end. I am done marking, guys, and it is now time to cut. I'm just going on to cut along the lines that I have already marked. I am done crossing and this is what the half circle skirt, this could also go for a skirt if you don't want to make it into a dress. This is what it is looking like. It is very full. You can see the folds and the flare. This is what it looks like. What I'll do next is to fix this to a bodice that I have already prepped. So this is a basic bodice with waist darts and I would be joining the flare to the bodice along the waistline. So here I am matching up the midpoint of the bodice to the midpoint, that's the center area, the center front to the center front of the skirt. I'll pin it and you will notice that I have an excess after the zipper allowance on the bodice. Remember I said that you would actually have an excess, but I will be trimming that excess off once I am done sewing. So I'll just go on and sew this down. I am done sewing and this is what it looks like. Next thing I would do is to place right sides against each other, fix my zipper along the zipper allowance. I would also stitch down the hem. I'll turn the hem and stitch it down and I'll be showing us the outcome. Guys, this is the outcome after I was done sewing. This dress was a uniform for my service unit in church. Pretty simple and easy to make. If you found this helpful, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in my next tutorial. Goodbye and stay blessed.